Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in...
He's got it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and he missed it.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 6, Auburn 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. It's caught. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
QB draw. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Back to throw. It's Ncaa. The quick out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point was good. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the offense tried to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Out of bounds at the 42. And first down to the offense. On the set. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 13.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Uncorks one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the move, it's Ncaa, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Coleman. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to pass. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and go right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to be ready to execute the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on fourth down. Barrels ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it out fast. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a every single team.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the foot.
It's a running room. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. That's caught. It's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Fires left. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Right back to it. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On the ground, it's Alston. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, but oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Got his man on the right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. Guys roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quick completion on the out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. The Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
By cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Frazier. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense
sprinting away. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of...
Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Ohio State 31, Auburn 15.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's out! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Now third down.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 32 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alston. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw again. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Working that left side now. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Moving out of the pocket. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
You see it everywhere. The crowd goes bananas on 3rd and 4th down. They really understand the situation. But when a QB does that, when he takes off and scrambles and makes a big play, it gets really, really quiet.
Quarterback moving. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first